Hello, hello. I am super excited to be here with you. Welcome to the Dare to Date online 3-day live stream event. I am super excited to shed light on this new Dare to Date event, right? We're really covering how to do the online thing. So I'm just so excited. I want to welcome you all. Thank you so much for being here as we kick off day 1 of our Dare to Date online challenge. And I'm super excited because once again, there's nothing like the opportunity that we have right now to connect with people online, to meet people online, to use the technology that we have available to us to our advantage, right? To make it work for us, especially when it comes to relationships and it comes to meeting that special someone. So I'm super excited for us to dive in. If you're new to the community and you're new to me, my name is Kristina Bod. I'm a love and relationship coach, and I help driven and ambitious women attract the right partner for a healthy and lasting relationship. Not to waste time, not to, once again get hurt, but to actually make that soul connection with someone so that you really build that foundation, right? You really make that connection with someone that leads to that relationship, to that commitment, to that family, right? To that marriage. And it's really important that we shed light on today's topic, right? Today on day 1 of our 3-day event, we're talking about what is it that you're really looking for? What is it that you're looking for in a partner? And we're going to get super deep into this because here's the truth. Most women don't know what they want. They don't know what they want in a partner. They don't know what they want in a relationship. And most of the time, women go into this, I'm going to go with the flow thing, right? How many of you have ever heard that, right? You're dating or you're starting to date and you think, you know what? I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to see what happens, right? And here's the truth about going with the flow. It's actually a good thing when you have a plan, right? And just to sneak in there a little bit, if you are new to the community, you're going to get to know more about the masculine and the feminine energies, right? But in essence, when we want to talk about dating and how to put your best foot forward, we want to really start with a clear understanding of what it is you want. What are your intentions in dating? Because here's the truth, right? You could be dating to meet people. You could be dating for fun. You could be dating to find a lover. You could be dating just, right, to get taken out, to have someone to speak to. And here's the truth. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's very important to be clear on what you want, on what you're looking for, on what you're expecting, right? So the first thing that I really want to share with you is to kind of really think and dive deep into what are you looking for, right? You're going online. You're looking to connect with people. What type of people are you looking to connect? What type of men are you looking to attract? Because here's the foundation and here's what we're laying down today, right? That sturdy foundation. Because here's the truth. When you use masculine energy, right? The doer energy, the gotta get it done, you want to use that to your advantage and use it to support your feminine energy, right? Of receiving love, of receiving that partnership, of receiving that relationship. So how can you use the masculine, right? The masculine of doing to your advantage of your feminine, of receiving love, of receiving the right connections, right? And I share this with you because many times you think, okay, the feminine, right? The feminine is all about receiving. And you might think, well, going with the flow is receiving, right? And yes, it is. But here's where you miss how the masculine supports the feminine. Because you have to have a plan, right? And here's where knowing what you want comes into that plan. Because when you know what you want, right? And you have a clear idea of what you want that relationship to be like, of what you want that partner to be like, of how you want to feel, right? What are your expectations? Are you expecting him to reach out? Are you going to be the one initiating all the conversations? What are you expecting in your relationship? What kind of relationship are you looking for? Are you looking for a man that's assertive, that's going to show you that he's interested, that's going to show you that he wants to get to know you, that wants to be in your life? Or on the other hand, are you going to be the one that's reaching out to the guys? Are you going to be the one that's trying to move the relationship forward? Right? So these are the things you want to think about when we're talking about what are you looking for, right? You're going online, you're looking to connect with men, and what are you looking for? What are you expecting to find? Because when you use the masculine structures of knowing what you want, right? Having that list, doing the work of putting it down on paper, getting into what you really want and being clear on that, that supports your feminine of receiving, right? Because now you know what you're not settling for. You have your standards. You have, right? This is how the masculine, right? The structures, the doing, the list, right? The to-do list, the has to have list. This is where that comes into play. When you're looking to connect with someone online and you don't have a game plan, you don't know what you're looking for, you have a vague idea of, I'm looking for a good man that wants to be in a relationship, that's not really going to cut it, right? You have to be so clear in your mind of what you're looking for, because here's the truth about dating, right? It's more like interviewing, right? And I say this, I don't mean to make light of it, because here's the truth. We're looking to connect with someone, right? You're looking to meet someone. You're really looking to meet the right person, but you're interviewing in the process. You're interviewing to see if they're going to treat you the way that you want to be treated. You're interviewing to see if they're going to step up in the way that you want your partner to step up without you having to, right, overdo yourself, right? Without you having to move the relationship forward. And this is a lot, once again, if you're new to the community and the feminine and the masculine has you a bit, up in the air, don't get overwhelmed. I want to share with you that I do have a free masterclass that can help you get caught up in what it's really about. But to share what you want, right? Today is all about what do you want? And I want to share that with you and breaking it down because, when I work with my clients, that's how we go about it, right? We use the feminine and the masculine energy to really become a magnet to what you're looking for. But that's the thing, right? You have to know what you want. You have to know the type of relationship that you want. You have to know the type of dates you want to go on, right? And once again, this is not for you to take on, right, the masculine energy of the doer. This is how the masculine energy of the doer, right? When we think about masculine energy, you think about, right, the doing, the structures, the way, right, things are the doing energy of getting things done, of action, right? That's the masculine energy. And when you think about the feminine energy, I want you to think about receiving, allowing, right? That go with the flow feeling, that is the feminine energy. But once again, many times we don't use them in balance. We don't use them in harmony. We don't use the masculine to support the feminine. Most of the time, we either go into full feminine and go with the flow and have no plan, no idea, no guidance, no direction, right? No structure of the masculine to hold that. And many times you go straight into the masculine because let's get real, in our everyday lives, that's what it's pretty much like, right? When you're working, when you're doing, right? You're doing the things, and that's the masculine energy. So I wanted to clarify that a little bit because I want you to know that in relationships, right, we all have masculine and feminine energies. We all have this. Men do too, right? But here's the truth, and here's where knowing what you want and what you want your relationship to look like comes into play. Because in you having that idea, and you having those standards, and you having that boundary, right? Those structures, right? The masculine gets to support your feminine of receiving love, your feminine of attracting love. So I want to make that very clear, because here's the truth. It's not about, dressing up. That's the feminine, right? That's not the feminine. It's not just about dressing up. It's not just about putting makeup. It's not just about self-love. The feminine is really allowing yourself to receive and to be supported by the masculine, which are the structures. So I want you to keep that in mind as today we talk about what you want, what your intentions are in dating. Because here's the truth, right? Today's day one of the Dare to Date online event. And it's all about what you want. We're not talking today really about the online part until the end. We will get, as we have a couple of more days, we will get into, how to do your profile, what to put on there. But once again, today it's really about setting that foundation, on setting that intention of what are you looking to attract online? What are your standards? What is it that you want that relationship to look like, that relationship to feel like? What do you imagine those interactions being, right? When you're going online to connect with someone, it's not just like, right, whatever comes through. It's being intentional. And that starts with knowing what you're looking for, knowing what you want, knowing that these are the things that would light you up, right? Someone who is attentive, who's listening to what you're saying, who's asking questions to get to know you, right? Someone who is really looking for a committed relationship, as opposed to someone who's on some go with the flow, right? So I want you to be really clear as we kick off this event, this Dare to Date event, because if you don't know what you want, you won't know, right, when it shows up. If you don't know the type of relationship that you are hoping for, the type of partnership, the way you communicate, right? Who's reaching out to who's making the effort, who's putting, right? These are the things that you want to think about when you think about that relationship, when you think about, what am I looking for? I'm going online, right? This event is about daring to date online, daring to date again, right? Putting yourself out there. And let's get real. That takes guts, right? That takes vulnerability. That takes you really knowing that you deserve love and that you get to have it. But once again, doing it in a way where you're not going to have a repeat of before. You're not going to be disappointed again. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to, once again, get ghosted or get stood up. And here's the truth. It's scary because no one can guarantee that, right? No one can guarantee that, it won't work out or that it will work out. It's kind of that risk, that chance that you have to take. And here's the truth. If you don't take it, you'll miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? So that's where it comes into play in knowing what you want, knowing what you deserve, knowing what that relationship and that partnership gets to look like. Because once you know what you want, you'll be able to be more receptive to that, right? Like, this is what I like. This feels good. This is what I had in mind, as opposed to maybe entertaining dead-end conversations or entertaining conversations, right, that perhaps are not what you're looking for. So once again, as we set those intentions for creating this space, creating this opportunity for you to meet someone, right? Like I said, we're gonna get into, right, how to attract the right guys online. Because here's the truth: when you're online dating, you literally have a couple of seconds, right, to make the best first impression so that you match. And it's literally a couple of seconds, right? How many of you have ever, just been swiping furiously? So once again, being able to take this moment, set that foundation of being intentional, of why am I doing this? Why am I gonna put myself on the line, put my heart on the line? right? Why am I going to put my face on a profile, right, for men to judge and swipe right or left, right? But here's the truth. The reason why is because you want love. The reason why is because you deserve love. And you know that somewhere in between the millions and billions of people in this world, there's someone out there for you. I can't imagine there being so many people in this world and there not being someone that you could connect with on a deeper level. And that's the promise of your heart. That's the promise of that desire that you feel for that companionship, for that relationship, for that special someone that you can do life with. So once again, setting today's intention is really about using the energies, right, that are what attracts us, right? Opposites attract, feminine, masculine, using those energies to really support you in the best way to attract the right person. And that starts with your intentions. That starts with you using that masculine structure of doing, of writing your list out, of knowing what you're looking for in that partner. That'll help you set that foundation. That will help you use the masculine structures to support your feminine, to support you in receiving love, to support you in attracting the right person, to support you in meeting the one. So once again, as you take today's challenge, right, today's assignment, really think about what you're looking for in a partner, what you're looking for in a person, their values, what they care about, what matters to them, and what matters to you. Because here's the truth, like I said, while dating is supposed to, right, dating is supposed to be fun. So FYI, if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Dating is supposed to be fun. And it's basically you're interviewing. You're interviewing to see if this is acceptable in your life, if this is what you are wanting, right? Because here's the truth. And I think we all know this and at a level. It's not that you need a man to complete you, right? That's not the point. The point is to have someone that you can share what you've built with, right? All your accomplishments, all of the dreams, all of, right, your career, all of the things that you've been doing in your life. You want someone that you can share that with, someone who can cheer you on, someone who can, right, say, that's my girl. And here's the truth. You get to build with them as well. You get to build life with that partner as well. And here's what I want to share with you all. In knowing what you really want, in knowing the type of partner that you're looking to attract, really helps you weed out the ones that you don't. You're not going to waste your time on someone that doesn't call you. You're not going to waste your time on someone that doesn't message you. You're not going to insist, right, or try to prove that you're worthy to someone who's not it. Who's not putting in the effort, who's not showing you, right? That's why it's so important to have that foundation of, why am I doing this? How do I want to be treated? How do I want to feel in my relationship? What do I want to experience in my relationship? I want to experience someone who can speak to me fully, right? Who can share their heart with me, who can share their visions with me, who can love me and support me unconditionally, right? And I hear you, ladies. I know that those are the desires of your heart. So it's super important for, once again, you to take this time as we really take in what your intentions are. Like, who are you trying to meet? What are you trying to get out of this dating experience, right? You want to meet the right one. What does that look like? What does that relationship look like? How does it feel? So I really want to take this chance for you to dive deep into that. Because as we, tomorrow talk about the profile and what to put and what apps to use and what sites to use and what to write in your description, right? And how to, right? That's what we'll be covering tomorrow. A lot more of the profile, the profiling, right? And then on day 3, we're talking about communicating, right? How to speak to a guy to keep him interested, how to keep him engaged, right? How to connect with the right guys. So today, I know you might feel like, dare to date online, and we haven't really spoken much online, but just know that this is the foundation. Because if you don't know what you want, you don't know what you're looking for, right? You'll fall for anything. You'll go with the flow until it knocks you onside the head, right? And how many of you have ever done that, right? Guilty. I know I have. I went with the flow. I saw the red flags. I ignored them, right? I thought, this could change. Things could change. Here's the truth, ladies. We want to know. We want to set that foundation. We want to set those standards. Because if you don't, who's going to hold them for you, right? And it's super important for you, if you're serious about meeting the right person and really connecting with someone on a deeper level, to really know what you're looking for. Because if not, you'll be disappointed. Because you'll end up falling for something that's not what's really in your heart to enjoy, right? So write out that list. Take the time tonight, rewatch this. I'm keeping the replay for you to watch. Really think about, what relationship are you looking to have in your life? What type of partner? What types of things do you do together? How do you feel when you're together? What do you talk about? What are your values? What are their values? What is something that is a non-negotiable for you, right? What are things that there's just, right? If there's no respect, right? If there's no communication, these are the things, the core things that are important, right? So once again, taking this time, taking this moment and creating this space to get super clear on what your intentions are and what you're looking to attract, what you're looking to call in. Because here's the truth. Once again, if you don't know what you want, if you don't know, right, you'll fall for anything. You'll go with the flow until once again, you find yourself, entertaining a dead-end relationship or hoping, right, things will work out. So as we wrap up our first day of our Dare to Date online event, I want us to once again take key to setting that foundation. What is this really about? This is not of course, like I said, tomorrow and the day after, we're going to go through the logistics of finding the right apps and doing the profile and making sure that you're putting your best foot forward. But the only way you can do that is by knowing what you want, knowing what your standards are, knowing what your boundaries are, knowing what you're really looking to experience in that relationship. So once again, take this time to write it out. Put pen to paper and write out what you're looking for. What are your intentions in online dating? Who are you looking to attract? What kind of conversations are you looking to have, right? What's important to you? So once again, when you're online and making those connections, you're not just getting, right, swooped off your feet by the first one, but you're really paying attention and using this to see, well, is this person, right? Do they communicate? Are they reaching out? Are they putting in the effort? So it's super important to set this foundation, this intention of what you're looking for, of what you're calling in, what you're looking to attract. Because here's the truth. I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Sissy. Thank you for being here. Yes, write that list. Write it down. Because once again, it's about setting the foundation. It's about knowing what you're looking to attract, right? And you'll literally have it there. It's like, the communication is not all there, right? You can gauge yourself and not just get caught up in looks, the chemistry, right? The excitement of it all, but really being objective, right? Let's not forget, we're holding open applications, right? Open interviews, right? this is where you get to use, like I said, the masculine structures of having that list, of knowing what you want. And once again, that's not to say, right, that things won't change or that you're not open to meeting someone that could teach you something new or show you something new, right? This is about really setting the intention and the expectation of meeting someone who's really gonna fulfill that relationship, that experience, that partnership that you're looking for, right? Not someone who you're going to have to drag along or convince or, right, have to prove yourself worthy of. No, it's the other way around. It's using your masculine and using your feminine in a way that's going to support you. Because once again, you're the one that gets to choose. You're the one that is evaluating if this is the right one for you, if this feels good, if this is the right connection, right? Because like I said, many times we go either straight into our masculine, trying to be the doer, trying to push the relationship forward, or we go into the feminine of going with the flow, not even knowing what's going on and letting it, right, just kind of, I know I wasted 7 years of my life going with the flow. So I know, okay? And once again, I share this with you because that's how you learn, right? That's what we're here for, to support one another, to show each other the ropes, right? Because we're not born knowing this. Neither are our parents or anyone else for that matter, right? It's kind of like you figure it out as you go. And I've learned some things, and I'm super excited that I get to share them with you and that they get to support and help you in really attracting the right person, meeting the right one, and not, right? And not just falling for anyone, but for the real deal. So once again, I am so excited for our Dare to Date online event. Today, day one, like I said, it's all about, just to do a quick recap and summary, it's all about setting your intentions, setting your standards, using that masculine energy to support the feminine of receiving. So write it all down, what you're looking for, how you want to feel, what you want that relationship to look like. Once again, you're not just going online to make a profile for fun, or maybe it is for fun, right? Because dating is fun. But I'm saying you also have an objective, right? You're also looking to connect with the right person. So put some thought, put the pen to paper and write down what that right person looks like, what that right person feels like, how they make you feel, right? What that relationship looks like. And believe me, in doing that, it'll support you. It'll support you in knowing, right? Not to ignore red flags, it'll support you in keeping you in sync. Because like I said, that's going to support you in receiving. You're going to attract the guys that are a match to your page. And if they're not, then you can end that interview, right? So once again, super excited for tonight because it's the foundation to everything. Like I said, if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't know what your relationship is supposed to feel like, you'll think anything that comes along is good enough. And that's how many women end up settling for less, end up settling for the first guy that kind of sticks around. You know what I mean? So super powerful. I know as you write your intentions for online dating and what you want that match to look like, you're going to have powerful breakthroughs and you're going to see how perhaps you've been settling for less than what you really want. And that's going to keep you in check. So once again, super excited as we create this space for intentionally calling in the right person online. So thank you so much for all of you that are here with me live. For those of you that watch the replay, don't forget, take this time to be intentional about what you're looking to call in. And tomorrow on day 2 of our Dare to Date online challenge, we'll talk about the profile, the dating apps, the dating sites. We'll get into that. But once again, I can't stress enough how important setting this foundation, this intention of what you're looking to call in truly is. So take this time for you. Thank you so much for all of you that are here, all of you that watched the replay. And don't forget, tomorrow, same time, we'll be going through how to dare to date online. So thanks again for joining me. And don't forget to write your questions. Let me know what comes up for you. And if you want, feel free to share. Share about what you're looking for. Share your intentions. What does that partner look like? What does that relationship look like? And I so look forward to reading them. And tomorrow, once again, diving deep on how to create that profile. Like I said, you only have a couple of seconds to make that best first impression. So you don't want to miss tomorrow. So I will see you then. And don't forget, this is all about what you're really looking to call in. So be intentional, make it count, and have an amazing rest of your night.